Hi everyone, I chose to do my presentation on African bush elephants and specifically understanding infrasound. African bush elephants inhabit a variety of ecosystems across sub-Saharan Africa. They are found in regions including savannas, grasslands, forests, and deserts, and are known for their ability to adapt to various environments, often migrating seasonally in search of food and water. They are also capable of modifying their habitats through activities like uprooting trees and creating water holes. These elephants have a matriarchal society where the oldest female leads the group of 10 to 30 members with her knowledge of migration routes, water sources, and food availability. Once a male reaches maturity, he will leave to be on his own or join a small group of bachelors. Elephants use a traditional sensory system of olfactory, auditory, visual, and tactile systems, but what I really want to focus on is its ability to detect vibrations. They can detect the infrasound and vibrations lower than 20 Hz, allowing them to communicate for up to 10 kilometers. Their foot structure allows them to detect vibrations caused by distinct sounds, movements, or even seismic activity, enabling them to react to environmental changes or the presence of other animals transmitted through the ground. Beyond their feet, elephants are sensitive to vibrations throughout their bodies. African elephants display positive taxes towards water sources. During the dry season, they can detect the presence of water from considerable distances using their acute sense of smell and the vibrations of the ground. Elephants' motivation to find water leads them to follow trails that often involve moving towards lower elevations where water accumulates. Now, what would happen if African bush elephants were exposed to cadmium? Cadmium is a heavy metal that can be toxic to various organisms, including African elephants. Potential effects of cadmium on African elephants would be bioaccumulation, organ damage, fertility issues, developmental impacts, immune system compromise, behavioral changes, nutritional impacts, and long-term population decline. During gestation, the developing fetus is sensitive to various environmental factors, including toxins, nutrition, and stress levels of the mother. From birth to 5 years old, calves are highly impressionable and is also a crucial time for nutritional intake. Elephants approach sexual maturity, they undergo significant physiological and hormone changes, which can have long-lasting effects on their health, behavior, and reproductive success. Now, my scientific question was, do African bush elephants change behavior based on different frequencies? And my hypothesis was that African bush elephants will exhibit distinct behavioral responses to different frequencies of infrasound, with lower frequencies eliciting a stronger social behavior than higher frequency sounds. And I determined that this was going to be a causal question because it seeks to understand whether a specific cause, being exposure to different frequencies, produces a particular effect, behavioral changes in African elephants. My ethogram is used to record how the elephant will react to lower frequencies presented in this video. And I use a scan sampling to determine the behaviors and states of the animal in intervals of 5 seconds. The important behaviors noted in the video are foraging behaviors, alertness or vigilance, and movement away from the sound. I started this video about 45 seconds, and you can see that the animal is feeding on the plants, and then about 5 seconds later, it detects the vibrations, and then another 5 seconds later, you can see that it moves away and turns its back from the source of the sound. To ensure the data is reliable and accurate, we can eliminate extraneous variables, such as recording during the same time of day, weather, or season. We can also complete this experiment many times and using different individuals. We can also do this to see how groups would react in social settings and whether age or gender would change the results. Here are my sources listed here, and thank you so much for listening.